Oh. All right. We're live. Okay. So I'm just going looking at some of the news here, but we'll go pull up everything and see who jumps in here, like Corey Mano, maybe. Right. We're live.
You got to turn off your audio.
Yeah. I just didn't get to it quick enough. Okay. Oh, AD there this morning.
Good morning.
Hey, AD.
So how long does it look like the strike's gonna go?
Well, they said indefinitely, so it could go into next week. We don't know yet.
Okay.
It's an illegal strike as far as the government's concerned. So they're all gathering big rallies at Queens Park right now. It started at 8 o'clock. So.
Good morning, David. Good morning, Russell. Is number 2.
Yeah, we're a little early this morning because over here the education workers are on strike, so there's no school bus or anything going on today. So, so we decided to start a little early again, just to get things on the go. Well, I got signs to do later anyway, so.
Oh, there is Justin.
Yeah, I got a message at 5 to 6 this morning saying, nope, stay in bed. Look what AD just said, Paul.
What?
You turned the heat on.
No, it's 44 degrees in Arizona. Oh my God.
Hey, good morning.
Ed Hessick, good morning.
It's 68 here, but I know it's going to heat up really quick.
Yeah. Oh, we're warmer than that. Or not that, but Arizona, because like it's, I don't know, what is it, 48 or something? I don't know what the hell temperature is here. Well, it's coming up slow, but it is. Wow. It took a long time to load up for some reason.
Well, every once in a while, you guys like fart a nice little, cold front down to southern. So.
Yeah, it's 52 degrees here right now. So
52? Well, okay. Mine's not coming up for some reason. What the hell's going on here? I'll reload everything here. Oh, there we go. 54 feels like 52, Paul. So it's not that cold out this morning.
Yeah. It was windy overnight. I looked to see about doing a ship last night at about 11 o'clock, and the wind was blowing pretty good.
Well, it's not foggy down there anyways.
No.
They were talking about fog here, but it's not foggy. Hey, good morning, Mr. JD. Yeah, well, get away.
You ever going to come back on the panel, JD, or what? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he never comes on, anymore. Since he got that new woman,
Well, he's got other things in his mind.
Yeah.
Love does that, right, Paul?
Yeah.
Right, Paul? It's like those little distractions, right, Paul?
Yeah, but the unfortunate part, I won't see her now for a while. Because she goes to the school bus yard, right? Yeah.
You should have got her phone number.
Yeah.
It's going to be in Murray eventually, Jesus.
Yeah.
JD goes, Justin wants to see me.
Yeah, sometimes I miss the long-haired little prick.
Where'd she go now? Yeah.
Oh man, I'm parked right now. I got a fucking migraine out the ass. Oh.
Yeah.
Stopped at the dollar store and got some Excedrin.
Do you get migraines very often? I've never had those.
Yeah.
I I get them every once in a while. Every few weeks or so, I might get a really bad headache, but for the most part. But
Well, I know Birdman David, he suffers from that kind of a syndrome all the time.
oh, my uncle had migraine so bad that he actually had to have these shots, and they would give him like 6 or 8 EpiPens a month, and he would have to take them. They were kind of like EpiPens, and if you get a migraine really bad, he would have to take it. And he told it, it was from his years of, drugs and stuff back when he was younger. He was into meth real bad and stuff. But granted, he's straightened up his life. He's been, after he went to prison for 6 years and got out, he's been on the straight and narrow ever since. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke cigarettes. He doesn't do anything anymore. And that was probably 25 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
So he was one of those rare ones that actually got out of prison and turned his life around. And that's what it was. He'll tell you it's from all the years of drugs he was doing. And but yeah, he gets like 6 or 8 of them a month, and then he has to take them every few days. He has to take one when he gets really bad migraine.
TJ, it's in the chat.
Yep, good old TJ. Yeah.
Well, JD says that weather change gives him headaches.
Yeah.
Well, that could be part of allergies too, right? Like, with weather change and everything too, people get really bad allergies, and they'll mistake allergy headaches for regular headaches, but it's actually like a sinus headache. And unfortunately, your normal migraine medication doesn't really do a whole lot for sinus headaches. You actually have to take like allergy medicines.
Or like a Sinutab or something like that, a sinus thing.
Right. Like I've been having allergies really bad the last couple of years. I've never had allergy issues, but the last couple of years I've been having them real bad. But I can always tell when I have a sinus headache because I'll be sneezing real bad. I mean, there's been a few times I've been on your show where I kept sneezing real bad, and it's because of that. And sometimes you can get allergies later on in life. Like I said, I didn't have allergy issues until about 2 years ago. Never had no problems with that. All of a sudden, the last couple of years, I've been having bad allergies.
Let's see, we got no camera operators again, and there's a ship downbound.
Is there? Oh, no, there's the ship. Yeah.
How many cameras does Streamtime Live have?
I think they've got 5 of them. One in New York Harbor that looks out towards Statue of Liberty. They got one up at the Sault Ste. Marie. They got
I'm assuming that you.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 cameras, Paul.
8 cameras. They got some airport cameras. Yeah, there's
you got New York Harbor, Algonac, Lake Hood, Marine City, Midway International Airport, Chicago, the Mississippi River Lock, the Sioux Locks, and then Port Huron.
Yeah.
Now I'm assuming that these people, how do they pay for that? I guess they're making money off their YouTube or what?
Well, they have subscribers. That's why when you see me, when I chat over there, I have a green symbol. I've pledged $9 a month. But they also just started recently their advertising. They monetized the channel because, like, when you go to it, you could be before you get to the channel that you want to watch, you could get a commercial for, you can skip in 4 seconds, or a commercial that runs like 30 seconds and doesn't let you skip.
Yeah.
Well, they have one. They have a channel for each camera too, so I'm sure they're breaking in some decent money from
Yes,
it.
yes.
I see Marie S. is in the channel there this morning.
Hey, Marie, how you do?
Yeah, because I'm assuming like you can really put up a camera damn near anywhere and people are going to watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably put a camera just facing a Walmart's front door and people will sit and
Right.
watch it.
Yeah.
Well, Marie is very involved over there with Streamtime Live. Maybe she could tell you, Justin, but I don't think that they advertise much of that. I know that they have memberships and different levels you can be at.
Well, what I'm saying too is they're making money off of watch time too, because
Yeah,
obviously every one of their channels is monetized because
yeah,
I mean, when you got a live camera running 24/7, you're going to get that 4,000 hours really quick.
oh yeah, especially
Even
eight.
if you only got 20, 30 people popping in every half hour, I mean, that's going to build up quick.
No.
They have
Uh,
people on all the time.
hey, Garth. No, there's no buses this morning. Maybe next week too.
But that's how you get these small channels that don't even have enough subscribers to get monetized will have their watch hours, because that's
Yeah.
all they do is live stream all the time. There's plenty of channels that have like 5,000, 6,000 hours of watch time that just don't have the subscribers, just because they that's all they do is live stream every day.
Right.
Live streaming will get your watch time up real fast. That's why I said my old channel before I started live streaming, as many views and stuff as I had, I think I was at like 110,000 views.
Yeah.
I still only had like, I think 1,500 hours of watch time with that many views.
Yeah.
And that was because I wasn't live streaming at all. That was just straight off content.
Stream Time Live right now on the Port Huron channel camera has 251 people watching.
Yeah. But can you go see their algorithms, see what kind of, if they're monetized, to see what kind of money they're making?
Go to copy their channel link, Hodges, and go to socialblade.com and put it in there.
Oh yeah. Well, I never been there, so somebody else can do it. But anyway. Yeah.
I can't because I'm on my phone. But yeah, you can copy their channel link and just go to socialblade.com and just paste it in the search engine when it comes up, and it'll give you their whole yearly estimate that they make and everything off that channel.
But will that just be the one channel, or would that be all their channels, the whole stream?
No, it's just have to do it
You'd
for
have to do each
individual.
individual channel.
But it would give you an idea too, like whatever their most popular camera is. I'm sure one of them pulls in more viewers than all the other ones do.
Hang on.
I wonder how many terrorists are watching their airport videos.
There it is, there, Paul.
Oh, you're there? Okay.
But it says they only have 915 subscribers, but I don't believe that.
No,
That's pretty accurate.
Well, this
That's
one,
actually
1.4 likes, subscribers, 86,100.
Now you're probably put yours up, Paul.
This me, I just, I gotta. No, I was just looking at the stats at the bottom of the YouTube thing there.
Oh, okay.
you can look up anybody's channel on there, but they're affiliated with YouTube too, so they're pretty accurate. I mean,
They got like 8 million views though, or 11 million views.
that's how much that's how I was able to tell how many views Paul had.
Yeah, okay, I'm just looking at country ranked.
That's how you can tell somebody's buying subscribers too.
Oh.
There's a lot of channels buying subscribers. A lot of drone channels. I'll just say that.
I don't know. I went to Social Blade and put that in there, and they're not showing any money at all, estimated earnings at all.
Yeah, I don't know why. Usually it gives you a yearly estimate. I don't know why it's not showing on that one.
Anyway,
Huh?
But see, that doesn't. But see, it also doesn't give you the breakdown. Like, take Mr. Beast for example. I think he makes an average of like 25 million a year off YouTube, but that doesn't include his sponsors
Yeah.
and all his super chats and all that other crap that people give him. I mean,
Huh?
when you add that all up, I think he's averaging, I want to say, around 60 million a year. When you add all that stuff together, I think they said he makes on average around 60 mil.
Huh?
here's a link. Here's a link that David AZ put in there.
Oh, there you go. How do you get it? Okay.
Yeah, but it still doesn't show the money though.
It's a B.
Yeah.
But see, that might be for one of their other channels too. See, sometimes it.
Well, that's the one that, yeah, 86,100 subscribers. Yeah. And look what it created July 1st, 2018. Huh.
You know, they were talking about that the other day. I was watching a YouTube video. Some company offered Mr. Beast, I think,
Well, look
$100
at
million.
There's the
look-
estimated earnings right there.
Well, right down there it said what estimated earnings between 6,000 and 95,000.
Yeah, it's pretty far stretched as far as the estimated, but
Yeah.
Here's 52,000, 56,000, 61,000.
I don't know why mine is 23, but
So it looks to me like they could be making between $50,000 and $75,000 a month on average.
well, and if they have the super chat set open on their, do they have super chat set on their streams where you see people donating money here and there?
No, not that I know of.
See,
Because
they need to do that.
I've already joined as a member type of thing, you know.
Right, but they need to set their super chats and their chats on their streams because, man, you could have just random people, $5 here, $10 there, and it adds up. It could be a couple $1,000s a day in donations. If I had that channel, I'd definitely have the super chat turned on. But Social Plate is a very interesting website, though, as far as what you can look up.
Because see here, this is October the 22nd. The estimated earnings was $15 to $245 for that day. The next day, 13 to 211. The next day, 14 to 222. 13 to 215. You know, so it's like you add that all up, and they're doing okay. That's just one of their channels.
Well, that's the thing too, is I'm sure some of their cameras, they might get to piggyback off people's internet, but other ones, they probably have to have their own internet, which is probably, that's a couple $100 a month.
Right.
To have that hooked up. So that's why I said it's probably a good money maker if you got the money to put up for the cameras and and for the internet itself. If you had enough money to like buy 6 good cameras and be able to put up
maintain them, and
put up the Wi-Fi hotspots for them and all that. If you had the money for all that, you could make it back pretty good and pretty quick by starting up 6 different channels and just setting them up in good key locations. People are going to watch it. You could probably make your money back pretty damn quick within a year or so.
well, this is the Bird of Huron you did video. There's a link or something. Do you know anything about it, Paul? You put a link in there?
Why do you think all these bars are setting up cameras? I mean, look how much people watched them.
Paul, they periodically they do automatic links on my channel. I don't know why.
That's why I say if I owned a bar, man, I'd have a whole setup of cameras. I'd have 4 or 5 all around the bar, so you could see everything. Because people, man, like I said, look how much we've watched the Teeny Martini bar, and we're just one set of people, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or like that one from the parade. I mean, we sat and watched it on my channel for probably a good hour and a half, just looking at all the people walking by. Because how much do one of those cameras cost that they use? Probably what, about $1,000?
Oh, more than that.
Because they have to be really good ones to be out in the
Yes,
weather.
they're very good. They've got tremendous zooms capabilities, night capabilities. Yeah, I would say $50,000 to $75,000 a camera.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
That much?
You get into the high end stuff because the low end stuff isn't as reliable. You might be able to get initially a good picture, but the high
but who
end,
the hell put up that much money to put up those cameras though? I guess the owners of it are got money.
the owners. There's a group of I think 12 owners.
Hmm.
They come from different areas of expertise, from programming to advertising to promotionals. They all have their own little thing, you know.
Like, Jesus, that's a lot of money to put up just to do a YouTube channel.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Like, I'm sure you could find really nice cameras for way cheaper than that. I mean, these days, as much as they're mass produced, I bet you could find a nice, good camera for $300-400 that would probably do a decent job.
Well, Justin,
Because I mean, I got cameras that are $100.
Here's what you got to
really
think
good
of.
job.
Here's what you got to think about. These cameras are mounted in high areas where you just don't go and say, "Gee, I want to check the connection." No. You got to get a man. You got to get a man lift. You've got to get people access to the roofs of buildings and whatever.
Well, I look at the one up at the Sault Ste. Marie. How far that camera is away from the actual locks?
Yeah.
And when you zoom right in, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you were at if you wanted to just set some up at some bars and stuff, you wouldn't need to go that expensive.
Well, it's like everything else, Justin. You get what you pay for. Okay, if the lower end cameras is good to do. Because I thought about buying a camera and having it portable so that I could do like live streaming around town. But you know, it wasn't only the camera, you had to have the switching equipment, you had to have the transmitters, you had to have all kinds of backup and everything.
Well, what I'm saying is if I wanted to go set up like 5 cameras at 5 different, like, say, bars around town, right? It wouldn't cost me more than $500 or $600 because the cameras I have at my house are 2.7K with night vision and everything. And you could literally, if I wanted to do that, I could literally just piggyback off their Wi-Fi.
If they allowed you to.
Right, but that's what I'm saying is you set up a deal with local bars. You don't need no high-end ass camera. You can get a nice one.
That's exactly you're exactly right. That's exactly what the Martini bar is. That's some guy that's done that. Okay. But what I'm saying is for high-end 24-hour a day operation with high-end cameras, it's like the difference. Okay, you go out and you buy yourself an SUV, a small SUV, and you pay $5,000. Or do you spend $200,000 or $300,000, $400,000 for a high-end car? It's choice, and it's the people that own this company are not local. Not like they can just go run over and check the cameras. They live, the one lady that I know real well, she lives in southern Indiana. Another one lives in Colorado. Another one lives in Florida. Another one lives in Washington State.
Huh.
Now, if you wanted to do that locally, you could probably do that and have a good time, Justin.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's because it seems like the bar cameras get a lot of views.
Yep.
You just go find 3 or 4 good, busy bars around your area.
Yep.
You ask, can I throw up one camera at the front of your bar and let me hook it up to your Wi-Fi? Boom, boom, you're good to go.
Yeah, and you sell it to them as advertising their business.
Right. And you put a nice little YouTube channel up for them.
Well, between you and I've told the friend of mine that owns GBS Media, does a lot of media stuff, and he's got a regular studio with employees and everything out doing shorts for cable TVs or their own personal advertising. I've talked to him about promoting every one of these smaller towns seem like they want to have a camera downtown. So there's cameras everywhere, and it becomes a big thing to have a camera in your town, whether it's a $100,000 town or if it's $25,000 or $30,000. It promotes, people can then look at their town.
See what JD put in there? So they're going to duct tape his phone to a broom handle and start streaming. Oh, that's funny.
But you're right. I looked at cameras, and I could buy a camera fairly inexpensive for like under $1,000 for a nice outdoor hand PTZ camera. But then you got to have the controls for it. That's another $1,000. Then you got to have a power supply to run that. Then you got to have the special cable to run the power and get the video back to wherever. And then you got to figure out a way to hook to the internet. I mean, there was all kinds of things. And I was getting up into the $4,000 or $5,000 range.
No, I'm talking about David. I'm talking about setting them up at local bars. I could just get some nice $150 Eufy cameras.
Yep.
It don't even have to be pan and tilt.
Hey, Justin, start up a small company and call it Barfly. And you go around and you promote and you put up cameras in every bar and tell them that it'll promote their bar or their operation, and you can set it up for them for X amount of dollars a month.
Honestly, I wouldn't even, to be honest, if I did that, I wouldn't even charge them as long as they let me set it up, because I could make that money back off of YouTube, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but that's the goal. That's the goal at the end of the rainbow. You want to have them invested. You don't want to swing a camera at a commercial operation and not charge something, because you want them invested in the camera too.
Well, that's the deal, though, right? You set it up for free and you get to use their internet.
You got to get free out of your mind, because nobody does anything for free that's worthwhile.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. You're trading them the promotion for you to be able to have the camera hooked up to their power and their internet.
Now, you go in there and you say, okay, I'll set a camera up here. It's only going to cost you $50 a month or $100, which is nothing for a bar operation or a restaurant, $50 or $100 a month. And we'll maintain it and keep it going for you, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, right, JD. China can piss off. And David's right, though. Local bars don't like spending money, though. So that's why I don't think that would work.
You don't know unless you try.
I mean, it is a good idea, though. It is an interesting concept.
I can see you out there on the road promoting Barfly. Can't you, Paul?
Yeah.
I would just want to do it to like 3 or 4 local bars around here, because there are the bars around here downtown are actually pretty busy on the weekends. That's what I'm saying. It'd be a good little thing. And then it also gives people a chance to check in too, to see what bars are busy too. Because some people like to know which bars are hopping before they head out. We'll work for burritos.
We'll work for burritos. Yeah.
Well, what's your guess? Father, daughter, or older guy, younger girl?
Because there's actually one bar downtown that's got a huge balcony like the Teeny Martini Bar. And there's always like 20, 30 people standing outside of it.
What's that look where they put the hair up on top of their head like that? There's some movie stars that are famous for that.
No.
But they're getting their drink on early, aren't they?
It's pretty
Well, I
good.
mean, get that breakfast. I didn't want no martini there at the table, was it?
The one was drinking some kind of a dark in a cocktail glass.
Oh.
Don't know if it was wine or whatever.
So I saw over in David's area, the NFL was threatening to pull the Super Bowl from Arizona if the one Republican won there or something on the primaries or whatever.
Hey, Bill from Newfound Drone Production. Good morning.
I ran across some news story yesterday about that. I'm waiting to see how the elections go here in Florida.
I think I got a dog that's gonna go outside. Plus, we got another cop.
They're doing
You're gonna be going through Tim Hortons withdrawal.
Yeah.
Well, they've got most of the piles cleaned up around here. They got some company from JD's area out here.
Yeah.
With these like normally our claw trucks that pick up debris are just one little trailer with the claw, but they got some company out here and they have these like two big 18-wheeler trailer type trucks with these huge claws in there. They can pick up like 10 times more shit. And it's a company out of Kansas. But they've been all over. They've been doing pretty good. They've been cleaning up a lot of stuff.
Wayne B, how you doing? David, Newfound Drones. Hello.
Did you say David Newfound?
Yeah.
You mean Bill?
Bill. That's right.
Bill from Newfound Drone.
David at AZ. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I was having this conversation with Lynn the other day. My mind is disappearing as we speak,
Yeah.
I can't remember diddly anymore.
No, JD, I haven't had my Timmy's yet this morning. I haven't Timmy's withdrawals. I'll be okay though. I should be. Yeah.
I was told that your memory gets better the older you get, Paul.
Oh, they're full of shit.
What was that?
Whoever told you that, tell them they better get a life, because it's not happening.
Oh, so they're full of shit. That's funny.
Yeah, it's not pretty. Later today, Lynn's been after me to stay out of the garage, but I'm thinking about going up on the top of the garage and getting on ladders and bringing down all of my Christmas decorations.
Our little minion buddy.
Yeah, because
Isn't all your stuff in your basement?
No, it's up in the garage rafters. I've got 4x8 sheets of plywood across there, like different places, and I put.
Don't you have a basement?
Yeah, but that's the basement. You know, it's an older house. The basement stairway is only about 3.5 feet wide, and it's a very steep going down. Yeah, Bill says he's been like that for years. He says he was once young.
Yeah, I've always had a really good memory for the most part. I'm just bad with names, but
well, you know, there'll be times when I'll be sitting here and I'll be doing something, and I've got a friggin' calendar right in front of me. And I'll say, oh, today's Thursday. No, today's Friday. Oh, is it? I give that, you know.
Oh yeah, I remember the few times that you put the wrong date on your video.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's times also when, like, I'm sending out invites. I didn't send them out today, but I send out invites, and on the memo line where I usually put live from Studio B, you know, it's Paul Murray, Paul Hodges, and friends, and I leave it blank, and I send it out, and it says, here's a notification from Paul Murray. Who knows what the fuck he said, but.
Oh my god.
Well, I see there's a new sport out now. I wanted to learn how to do this. Okay.
Oh, wakey.
Oh, imagine they go back to a nose ring. Wouldn't that hurt? Oh.
It'd be a stimulating wake-up call.
Yeah, that'd be stimulating for me. Yeah.
Ever wake up and wonder
Where you are, I guess. Yeah.
Well, when I was younger and dumber,
Mm.
you know, the period of time when I did go and violate the law and drink underage.
That was when he was drinking regular Pepsi.
I think my wake-up call came when I woke up in my driveway, and I was about 16 or 17, and I was in the back seat of the car asleep. And I had flashback memories of somebody that I didn't even know who the hell they were driving my car around town while I was in the back seat.
Oh yeah, Garth's reminding you too that you didn't put no link in the chat.
Oh.
But you can always go back on the old lives too, Garth, and click on the link. It'll still bring you in. That's what I did earlier. It's the same link for every show, so you can always go back in the old ones and click on it.
Mattel released a new remote SE and was sold out very fast. Oh, they're sold out already, eh?
Altel released the new remote SE, sold out very fast. Yeah, I watched a few. I kind of browsed through a few different live shows where they were talking about the Skydio, and not one person seems to be excited about it. They're all just like, fucking whatever. Wonder when Altel's going to come out with their next release.
I don't know.
I mean, they seem to do pretty good with the nanos and all that. They need to keep on the pace, pick up their pace a little bit on their releases. If they can get their manufacturing base up a little bit quicker and get their newer drones pushed out a little faster, they could put a real thorn in DJI side.
Hey,
Hey, there he is.
Yeah, it does.
hey, Hodges.
Hey,
I didn't catch any of your info. Did you say that you weren't gonna be driving buses next week either?
we don't know until each day.
day.
Every morning at 6 o'clock.
Oh, wow. Each
So
day.
he has to get up every morning and then see if he's going to work or not.
And get ready.
Okay.
Okay,
The next 2 mornings, I'm not getting out of bed early.
yeah.
It's a weekend.
Till Monday, right? So
Yeah.
so they could
Well,
come back, they could
yeah,
come back to
definitely.
work real quick then. Might
Well,
take a day or two.
Yeah.
Well, it's not so much they want to do it, right, Paul? It's the government may make them do it.
Yeah. It's but as far as the government's concerned, it's an illegal strike now, right? So, but they said it's illegal. So, but they said they're gonna be out indefinitely. So they won't say how long for what or anything. So it's gonna be.
Definitely, eh?
It could be, I could be back to work Monday, or maybe I'm not back to work for another couple of weeks. I don't know. It's hard to say.
I'm gonna put the brakes on your Eileen plan.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he doesn't even have her phone number now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he knows where she lives, right? No.
Well, I got a good idea where she lives. Yeah, it's a very short street. I can find a car in a hurry. Yeah.
I would think all the bus drivers would have each other's numbers just in case
Yeah.
they could. Well, I don't, maybe not.
Well, it looks like Mr. Ron's in there hiding in the dark.
What do you mean you wouldn't want to go to Florida?
He's from. Yeah.
Okay, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Okay, hang on.
Hey, Hodges was thinking about moving to Florida. He's tired of the snow and the no guns in Canada.
Ron's good. Oh, there he is. Morning, Ron.
Morning, guys.
Hey, Ron.
How is everybody doing?
Yeah, we're doing it. Doing the good ones twice.
Oh, man.
See what we got here.
We're getting ready for Ron.
Well, I'm actually heading home
Oh,
one day, and then I got to head back to the lodge tomorrow,
Hey, Ron.
meet new hunters. How is everybody doing?
yeah. Good ones twice.
You gotta mute your YouTube channel, Ron.
Oh, man. I'm only on. You shouldn't be doing that.
No, that was me. That was me, Paul.
Oh,
Yeah, it wasn't you.
Say, if he's on it,
I'm on my phone.
Yeah, no, it's not you, Ron. It was Garth there playing with YouTube. They're trying to get the chat up, I think.
Yep, that's exactly what I was doing. Hey,
Hey, when I was
I
on
left it
your,
up there. put that over there, okay? Because I like to have, sometimes I brush my teeth down here because I got a toothbrush now.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know what I was doing in my sink.
Oh, I washed it off.
Okay, go ahead, Ron.
When I come on to your live stream the other day from the woods with Les,
Yeah,
literally 10 minutes later, we got him a buck.
all right.
Oh, right.
Yeah. We just come on, I say, hey, let's say hi. He really enjoyed you guys. He had a blast. He's like,
It
"Those
sounds
guys
like
are
you
so
want
cool."
to come back and join us.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he might. So,
Yeah.
he's a hell of a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got him a nice buck yesterday. Yesterday. No, 2 days ago. So, and his buddy.
Oh yeah, tell you the
Go ahead.
truth, Ron. Like he had been live streaming for a while there. The way he just jumped right into it.
Oh,
one day.
yeah. Yeah. He's like I said, he's a hell of a sociable guy. He had a little tough time with him. I thought he was going to come out and hunt with us yesterday. I took the other guy out, Joe, and we were all three of us were hunting together. Joe turned one down the other day, and boy, yesterday we saw about 80 deer yesterday, but no buck. But Joe, he regretted. He goes, Ron, I shouldn't have turned that one down. You told me to shoot. He goes, now I'm going home empty-handed. He is, but anyhow, Les, like he's just a hell of a nice guy. He's pretty beat up. He was a paratrooper jumper in the military. He was served in Vietnam, and he just couldn't come out that third day. Something happened to his knee, and he could barely walk.
Oh,
So, yeah. But yeah, he's like, those guys are so fun. He goes, and that TJ's an interesting guy. Yeah, I'm just taking everything home, unloading, cleaning up, restocking. Then I head back here tomorrow for another 4-day hunt.
oh,
Garth, you're on mute, right, Garth? You just have to unmute. There you go.
Yeah. Sometimes I need to shut up, you know.
Well, we were tracking your toothbrush search, Joe.
well, it's funny there, Ron. There, I was just scrolling through Facebook here, and I come across your Good Riddance 2020 video.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was kind of a cool video. I enjoyed
Yeah,
that.
it was. I was watching it. I can't remember if I had seen it before or not, though.
Yeah, that was all my travels in 2020. Yeah, I went back to Philly, met up with Rodney Bell and Dennis and Paul Drumbum.
No,
met
this
Billy
is,
Mike. I think that was the year. Yeah.
well, that one. This is all about wildlife, the bears and the bison, and
Yeah, that was a trip to Yellowstone.
yeah.
Trip to Alaska that year.
Mhm.
Where else did I go? You got to play that, Paul. That's kind of cool.
Hey,
Yeah.
Justin, when what is there going to be a big meet up there in Australia?
That's supposed to be this weekend.
Okay,
Or next
so it's
weekend.
coming on the week because today's Friday. So I was just wondering, because he'll do his show tonight.
Yeah, but I think Dennis isn't supposed to get there till Saturday or Sunday. And then he's
Oh,
there
okay.
for 8 days.
Okay, so I thought maybe Dennis was going to be on the show.
I don't hear any audio, Paul.
Well, did you? I wasn't playing the audio because I didn't know if it was copyrighted or not.
Yeah, it is. But
Is that your 4x4?
yeah.
Boy, that's a nice looking machine.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. That's the one I'm towing behind me right now.
yeah. Early spring, Yellowstone National Park. Yeah.
Yep.
So I take
Yep.
it you crawled underneath there and replaced the belt drives?
We got her all fixed.
What's the weather
Yeah,
like there, Ron?
It's pretty damn cold right now. It's 14 degrees.
So they got a lot of snow or any snow?
No, we got about an inch or so yesterday. Yeah, it was that big grizzly I was filming.
Yeah. Right across Wyoming and Montana. Oh, look at that. It's just,
Oh yeah, that was my trip to, that's up in the Bighorns where I was the other day.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's up Beartooth Pass, up at 12,000 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a little traveling in 2020.
Yeah.
There's a trip heading out to Salt Lake City to fly out to Alaska.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about? You've been on a traveling since I've known you for the last 2.5 years. Non-stop.
But 2020 was a big one though.
Yeah. You and my sister get along. She likes traveling too, but you go to different places though.
That's the three amigos there. Oh,
Yeah. And then there's a whole
1, 2, 3. That's the 7 amigos there.
That's his posse.
Yeah, it's the Alaskan posse.
Yeah. But anyway, that's a pretty cool video. Yeah.
Yeah, Les is he's coming down to the house, and we're gonna go over to Gillette, pick up his meat at the butcher, and I'm gonna help him out, and then he'll bring me back home, and I got ready for tomorrow.
How's the herd doing?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay.
They may. I don't know. I'll be getting there right. I'm about 5-10 minutes from home. About the time they come in, I'll go out and rattle the corn, see if they show up.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, Hodges, is at my house, they're starting to rut there pretty good. But literally 8 miles away, if that, where I was hunting yesterday, they're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, we got something weird going on here with our licensing. I'm not sure about it, but guy said he had some ministry and it was good to go. But see here, like with the deer season, you have to apply for antlerless. Okay, you can shoot bucks anytime under your license.
Right.
But if you didn't get in time for the draw, you can only shoot bucks. So you can't shoot does. So
That's weird.
it happened this year. We screwed up. We didn't get it in time. But anyways, so you apply for black powder there's 3 weeks that they have for black powder, 3 different weeks, and you have to apply for what week you want. Well, you get the license if it's a lottery, but if you get the license for that week, then you can hunt on that week with black powder. But on the license it says antlered or antlerless.
Oh, that's strange.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, really weird.
The way they're going up there, Hodges, you guys might not even be allowed to hunt here in the next year or so.
But the tag that you get when you buy your license says antlered only. But yet on the license for the black powder it says antlered or antlerless. So, but apparently my buddy there, he went to the ministry and said, "Hey, what the hell is this?" He was, "No, you can shoot those." I don't
Maybe
know.
there's a bigger population this year. Maybe they're trying to cut them down or something.
Oh, I don't know. Well, yeah, I don't know what the stats are even for last year. I haven't seen them yet. Because it used to be 100%. You used to be able to buy extra tags because, their population was so big around here, they had cut them back a bit. But anyways, but it hasn't been like that for a few years. And it's been like a lottery, but you're 100%. You still get your tag. But now, a couple of years ago, we found about 93 or 94% chance of getting a tag. So not everybody would get one. But you'd think they'd have to have a different tag to put on the deer that said antlerless if you shot one during the black powder, unless you just carried the license. But see, I don't understand what the ministry is doing here, but you have to print off your own tags and everything else now. Like,
Really? Well, that's
yeah, you used to have to go up and then you give you a tag and then you attach it to the deer right at the kill site. Now you just you got to print out the paper for the tag and print it out for the license or the draw. But the thing is, it's big, 8.5 by 11 piece of paper you got to carry with you. But there's a little tag in there, you can cut it out. But the thing is that as long as you stay with the deer, you don't have to put the tag on the deer anymore.
right.
Well,
So we just have to have it on our person.
yeah. But if the deer's going to be transported without you, then that has to be put on the deer. But the thing is,
Right.
I can print out 4, 5, 6, 10 copies of that license. What would stop me from doing that? Going shooting 10 deer.
Yeah. Like
I just-
even with like I'm telling Les this morning, I'll make sure he does that. He keeps our licenses are cut up into 3 sections. One's a landowner coupon, one's for the state, and one sticks with the deer and or the meat at all times.
Yeah.
So
But you only have to have the tag out until the time of processing. So if I go,
Yeah.
you take it home, cut it up, throw it in the freezer, but I didn't put that tag on that deer, I go do it again. Or you grab another piece of paper and go back out, go hunting again. You see, they used to have come with a yellow thing, but and a piece of wire. So what you do, you cut a slot in the air, put the wire through it, and then attach the tag to it, and you couldn't take it apart without wrecking it. So that was kind of a guarantee that you wouldn't, But now they just you can print it off at home. Really?
Well, it's probably a way of them saving money or something.
Yeah.
I mean, really, why do you need to go in an office and get it these days? There's no reason why you couldn't print it out yourself.
Yeah.
well, I'm pulling onto my property here. See if I can get this trailer backed in. And I don't see anybody in the yard.
Nobody looking for you.
Nobody waiting for me.
They probably know you're not home.
Yeah. I'm wondering, I honestly think sometimes though, if they see my vehicle, like, who runs home?
That wouldn't
Prob-
surprise me. I mean, animals are pretty smart about stuff like that.
They probably smell you when you're on the back porch.
I think they do.
Yeah.
Like they're a little hesitant. I actually had Dawn feeding one on the other night. Oh, shit, I can't see. Damn it.
You got signs today, Paul?
Yeah, I got one to do. I got to go down to Port Stanley this morning. Put one up.
Just one, eh? Well,
Yeah, they're just in dribbles and grabs now. They're just. And you get to the time of year where, somebody put their house up for sale, but don't sell right away. Well, then, you got all your Christmas decorations up and people coming through your home, and people don't want that, right?
yeah.
So what it'll do is it'll slow down about the 1st of December for sure. And then about 1st of January or 15th of January, once people get the houses cleaned up again, then it'll go back on the market again or whatever.
Yeah.
But lots of times just before Christmas, pull a bunch of signs down. Then after Christmas, I put them back up again.
Oh, really? The same location?
Yeah, because they don't want anybody going through their house at Christmas, right? So,
Oh, okay. I thought they usually had some kind of contract they had to sign, but for
Yeah.
X amount of time.
yeah, well,
It's exclusive of holidays, eh? Is that what it is?
yeah. It all depends how the contract's written up.
Is that, now the signs that you do mainly, Paul, is it just one kind of franchise of realty, or is it different realties?
What happens here, once the sign goes up and it says for sale, it's on what's called MLS, which is multiple listing service.
Okay.
Any real estate agent can sell it.
Oh, okay.
Even though it's, Joe Blow is putting the sign up and he done all the homework, advertised it, did all the paperwork. Now, if
So
another,
it's his
sells it,
listing.
they have to split the profits. But what he does, he takes all his expenses off first
Yeah,
and splits the profit with the other guy.
yeah. Okay,
Yep.
so instead of getting a double pop, you only get a single pop, right?
Yeah. But, another agent sells it, he, saved you all that work and you made some money, right? But I don't know,
Yeah.
it don't.
Yeah.
That's why they put key locks on houses. Because then another agent will know the combination and they go in and get the key and go in the house and show the house, right?
Yeah.
I mean, people have to be notified, but yeah.
So do the signs, do they look the same, Paul, or do they have?
Oh,
different-
everyone's different. Everyone is different.
Okay, so they actually have the sign has the name of the realtor on it, right? Is that
Yeah,
what?
it'll have the company and then the realtor on it.
Okay,
But like say Remax, right? Have whoever the broker is, say, on it.
yeah,
But I do Coldwell Banker, Elmer and St. Thomas. I do Remax, Elmer and St. Thomas. I do Triland. I do Elgin Realty, and I got a few independents, eh?
okay.
But I've got about 30, 35 agents I deal with.
Oh, wow, okay. So did that just grow by word of mouth for you, or is it?
Well, a lot of agents don't want to get their hands dirty, right? They're always looking for somebody to do the work, right?
Yeah,
But it's funny because in the wintertime, we usually get a little bit busier because the real estate agent don't want to go out there and deal with the sign frozen in the ground or stuck or hard trying to get it in the ground because it's frozen.
yeah,
They'll get me over the wintertime to do their signs, but in the summertime they'll do their own.
oh, okay. It's because it's easier for them, so in the winter they get a professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, they just text me and put a sign up at this address, and that's the end of it. Sign
Yeah.
part. Now they don't have to worry about that, right?
Yeah.
So,
Then they probably just get used to you doing it, and then I imagine you got some that use you all the time, no matter what, right? Certain ones.
I'll go. Do you go to do a ship or something? Huh?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Where'd he go?
I don't. Oh, you're talking to Ron. Okay, grab some donuts while you're out. Okay, I thought maybe you were talking to Paul for a minute. Yeah.
The hell?
What?
Something big just ran under my porch,
Look,
and it
Is
wasn't
there?
a deer.
it wasn't a deer.
That's the reason I keep something under my left shoulder.
Yeah, but maybe groundhog or something.
Your heart, you mean?
I hope the hell it wasn't a lion. I can't see into the porch. It's dark. I'm back in the four-wheeler in the garage.
Honk your horn, see if it moves.
Get the flash.
Go up there and
Go chase it. Take your gun out. Go chase it.
I'm gonna go pop off a couple of shots here in a minute.
We want to see a video, Ron. Get your drone
Yeah,
out.
make sure it's live.
Happy.
And I'll get down up.
I'm gonna get prepared getting out of it because I got to go unhook the trailer.
Wayne B says it was a big skunk.
It was a big ass skunk.
Yeah.
It was something big. I'll be right back, hopefully.
Anybody want some reading?
We got
Property
I
tax
got so much damn candy.
Look at this. Charges today, 15 more charges pending 2022. 21, you have 17 charges. 2020, you have 53 charges. 2019, 17 charges. All break, enter, possession of stolen property, theft, breach, and release conditions. Since 2018, you generated 270 case files. 115 criminal charges have been withdrawn.
Why is the guy still not in
What's
jail?
this guy on the street? Because
Why-
they're looking for him, eh? Right now.
Why is he not in jail?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I don't understand that.
Yeah, there's Hodges. He's over there goofing around with something. See his head? He's probably flying his drone inside the house again. I think he's feeding the dog.
We're advising the public Ashford release as his presence in your business or neighborhood creates a substantial concern for property crime offense. Oh, so he's being released.
Skunk.
Why are they releasing him? I don't understand that.
Yeah, it's like we have a much worse problem than you do in this country. They let him go just for nothing. Wow.
Yes. Man, oh, man.
He must just stay under the statute of limitations on how bad the criminal charge is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Figure out what it was?
There wasn't nothing under there.
No.
I know I saw something run under there. Oh, I went up with a pistol. Oh,
Damn.
didn't want to shoot any holes in the bottom of my house, but
He didn't bang, bang, bang through the floor.
You got
Yeah.
cameras on your house, Paul or Ron?
usually when I'm gone, yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't set it out this trip, but maybe I'll have to.
Yeah, find
So,
out.
and it's too cold to get any prints, as everything's frozen.
Yeah. Well, you may want
Right back.
to keep your third eye open for a little bit there, you know.
I know.
His third eye, what is that?
So Paul, Port Stanley, what is that, about a half hour less?
Oh, about 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay, that's good. That's pretty good.
No, I won't take long to do that one. And it's not right in Port Stanley. There's a, oh, okay, Paul. Okay, Paul's going flying.
Oh, is there something that, something out there?
Yeah, I don't know. Must be something coming down, I guess.
Yeah, I thought I saw,
I'll just go there now and see what's going on.
yeah.
Okay, there's one coming up there now. John D. Leach.
Oh, yeah, he just flew that, yesterday, a couple days ago.
But the Leach,
Yeah, upbound. He's got a video of it. Let's see. Yeah, he's getting it downbound now.
yeah.
His other one was an upbound. Did you get a chance to watch his video of the fog? The edited version, Paul?
Yeah.
I really liked it. I don't know why he
Yeah.
he just wasn't that happy with it, but man, I'm telling you, it's so unusual, so different, you know what I mean? So did you see that, Ron? We should play that. for
What's
Ron.
that?
Paul did a fog video of a freighter going through the bridge, and it was so dark, it was like, it was really different looking kind of, and he had some problems with his drone during it, so he only got about 3/4 of what he would normally do, but it's a pretty cool video.
No, I haven't been able to look at anything in the last 4 or 5 days, but I'll kind of sit back and relax tonight.
Yeah,
I'm a little excited. For whatever reason, Dennis Lovelady sending me something. I'm not sure what it is, but it's coming today. What's that beeping noise? Oh, it went away.
Oh, I don't know where somebody car door.
Yeah, it sounded like it.
mine. It was mine.
Oh,
well, was that Jet? It was you, Justin?
Yeah, I was getting out of the car.
Oh, your heart monitor went off or something, or?
I ain't that old yet.
Phone call completed.
I gotta open up the live stream and see if we can see Paul.
Yeah, I'll be for a couple minutes here yet. But
Yeah.
Oh, you ended up taking off?
yeah, he went gonna go fly a ship. John D. Leach is coming down through. JD said just a homeless guy that squats around while he's away.
yeah, it probably is. Oh,
Shit, you don't. You gotta get out of here. Gotta hide. Mm.
you know, and I know a lot of people are anti-gun, but like I said, come to this state, you know, I carry
Hey,
for more than one reason.
If somebody's got 100,000 acres in a backhaul, I wouldn't be screwing around.
No, we got plenty of places to bury a body. I'm telling you, that ranch I was on yesterday was 23,000 acres.
Yeah. Yeah, the big boulder that weighs about 2,000 pounds sitting on top of the grave.
Yeah. You get a lot of these old ranches too, and I'll tell you what, that's their mentality. You know what? I'll bury you on my, you know, they'll never find you.
Yeah.
And they're not kidding.
Especially get an excavator that's got about a 30-foot reach. Reach down, way down.
Yeah. All right.
How's the weather at your house? Hodges?
Probably a dumb idea, but
You ever fly your drone around your property looking for your herd there, Ron?
nah.
No?
I don't do too much flying around the house.
Yeah.
Press here.
To purchase a wash, insert money, enter account, or swipe a card.
I am, you dumb broad. Oh, there we go.
Here comes the leech around the corner.
Yep, there it comes.
Yep.
Yep. Paul, I don't know why. Paul's is always behind in times.
What do
You know, his Paul's screen, it's always behind. Like, you know, when I look at Paul's screen, you don't see the ship yet.
Yeah, it's well, I
Now
got mine on live.
30, 40 seconds behind.
Yeah, it's because you're watching the stream at your house and
Yeah.
there's a delay because he's on YouTube, so or Zoom or whatever. So yeah, and this is a pretty bizarre looking ship because of
Yeah.
the wheelhouse is like a new, I think this must have been a older boat that had I mean, I never seen one with a wheelhouse that looked like that. A front
Yeah.
mounted, it looks like a rear mounted wheelhouse in the front.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's an older freighter that they upgraded the wheelhouse to or something.
You near a flashing red light or something there, Ron?
What's that?
Are you near a flashing red light?
Yeah, I'm in the car wash.
Oh, you see the lights going.
Yeah, I got a dirty truck. You know, Justin knows I can't have that.
Using the car wash.
Well, I made,
Car wash cam.
yeah.
An automatic car wash one of all
That
things.
reminds me
Yeah.
of, I used to work at, about 10 years ago, I worked at this automation company. And one of the things that they made was wash, like conveyor systems with robots. And they picked up engine and transmission parts.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Went into these washers, okay? And they used to actually take a camera, okay, and put it through the system, okay, even in the washer, so they could see all the nozzles and everything as they operated in that. It was like a proof of performance video, okay, for the equipment, okay. It was pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
The washers were kind of a door would open up or two doors would open up, and the whatever it was, the transmission part or the engine block or whatever casting it was would go in it and then set it down on a jig, and then the doors would close, but it was lit up inside, and then it would rotate. It would there'd be one cell that would spray some junk, and then it would rotate to another cell and blow dry it off, and it would keep going through the sequence of events, and then at the end it would open up the doors and the part would come out.
Well, it's funny, but years ago, my dad, he was a quality control for a place called Brass Grab, which is now Masco. But anyways, they used to make the brass parts, two nuts that went into the side of the transmission, where you put the transmission lines on.
Yeah.
But a robot would go along, pick up the two things with probes like this, turn and go, and put it into the side of the transmission. Robot, right?
Yeah.
Every once in a while, one of the nuts would fall off the probes. And so then they have to take that transmission, put it off the side and manually put it on. But, we don't make it. It's your problem. So they flew my dad all the way from London, Ontario down to Texas, where they're doing this or someplace down there. Anyways, because he kept dropping the parts off. So Dad, he's down there with the micrometers and he's measuring everything like tolerance. So what's the problem here? He's trying to figure it. He's watching the robot, and then all of a sudden, boom, they drop one. So anyways, he said, "My dad, can you shut the machine down?" And he said, "I can only shut it down for one cycle. That's it." So anyways, they comes around, they shut the machine down for one cycle. He gets the micrometers, went up on the probes. It was undersized, the probes. So anyways, he's like, "Well, it's not my fault." He said, "Your probes on that." This guy, holy fucking Christ. Now he's got to go call the company that makes the probes come down to fix the problem.
Yeah, it's called.
All the way from here down to Texas. They had to put them up in motels and everything else.
And somebody else's. I've seen that happen a lot in that industry. Okay, because they're basically an automation plant. They don't know how to do anything. They just run the machines. Okay. And so they call the wrong company. That happens all the time. I actually used to design those. They're called end effectors. Okay. And that basically it's the parts that are on the end of the robot arm that grip the, whatever it is that you grip, you know, the widget or the engine block or, you know, whatever part you were dealing with, okay? And, so, yeah, I saw that quite a lot. Send me down there for nothing, you know, right?
Yeah. But anyways, my dad there, he up in Toronto on the big finance places, they have the big computer banks. And anyways, but they have the sprinkler system. Okay. So if there's a fire on these things, you know, they operate, but they don't make the sprinkler, they don't make the pipe, but there's a connection in between, which is brass. It's like a fitting. Okay. Well, anyways, the odd time the brass was cracking and it started a leak. Well, in the computer banks and financial industry, you can't have that crap. Well, but anyways, so they sent there to see what the hell was going on. And anyway, went down a bit of a metallurgist or whatever. But anyways, in order to change that part, they had to have the fire department sitting outside. They had to have plumbers come in and drain all the water out of the system. And because it was financial stuff, they had to have all these people in place and security to change a 35-cent part.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because the sequence of events and stuff, sometimes some of that stuff there's so much junk that's going on with the computers and, you know, but resetting is a huge deal.
Oh, but anyways, so my dad, you know, he'd get the broken part or whatever, and they change him out and he got looking into it because they were blaming Brasscraft for the problem. Anyways, my dad did some research and everything, found out the brass that's made in a plant wherever didn't have, I don't know, enough zinc or something into the brass when they made it.
Yeah.
So it was faulting, but what was causing it, there's some kind of ammonia gas comes off the computer bank that's in there or something. But it was causing that to corrode and crack. So there was a whole bunch of people involved in all that.
Yeah.
Or what it cost, but like it was 35-cent part. But it goes all the way back to the guy who manufactured the brass rods that, you know, the Brasscraft got in order to machine the parts in order to send it out, right? Well, I guess, there was a big thing going on about that.
It's like a detective work, you know?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Because they couldn't understand why, like everything was intolerance and everything was, did the guy who put it in too tight or, or whatever, there was a whole bunch of stuff involved in. So.
The place I worked at was, obviously a Detroit-based company, but we did the whole, there's a Chrysler plant in Etichoke. You know where Etichoke is?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you say that? Am I saying that right? Etichoke?
The what?
Etichoke, the city of Etichoke. It's west of Toronto a little bit.
Etobicoke.
Etobicoke? Yeah.
Yeah.
Etobicoke. We did the whole plant there. Okay.
Yeah.
And so we had guys that were, going from back and forth down 401 or whatever it is to, what is it?
Yeah, 401.
Yeah. But for you, it's 402, isn't it up there? Or?
No, it's 401. Well, you see, to come from Port Huron to London is the 402, but you get on the 401.
Yeah, that's the way they would go. They would go to Port Huron because it was in Mount Clemens. It was easier to get to.
Yeah, from Detroit, it's 401 all the way up to Etobicoke.
And it was just back and forth.
Yeah.
It was like a job took well over a year to design and build it. So.
But that time my dad had to go to Texas. He had to drive from here to Detroit and go into Detroit airport, and they put him on a private jet and flew him to Texas. He said, that place there, you walk in, you could eat off the floors and they're so clean. This where this private jet was. It belongs to Masco. But anyway, they put him on it by himself. Away you go, all the way down to Texas there. Like I said, you know how much that trip cost him just to find out it's not even his problem?
Yeah. Paul's probably on his way back right about now. imagine.
Yeah, he should be landing his drone now. Winnie B said he just saw his drone really close, so must
So
have been flying.
I wonder if he made a Tim Hortons trip, you know?
Yeah, no, he only does that about once a week, and he just did that a couple days ago. So I don't think so.
Well, guys, I'm going to say adios.
Okay.
Got a lot of chores to do today, so I'll try and hopefully catch you guys tonight from home.
Yeah, see if you watch that Paul's video with the fog.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty cool.
It's only a couple minute thing, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just bought my winter clothes yesterday there, Ron. So
Yeah, I've got mine out already.
I
We're up to 19 degrees. Woohoo!
got big overalls and a new winter coat, double wide, so 7-in-1. You could wear it just inside or outside, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was
All right.
$282, I think it was.
Woo. Wow. Well, I'm gonna stop her at the store, get another cup of coffee, see my puppy. Every time I came in, boy, I went in the other day, I forgot treats. Oh dear God.
Huh.
About mowed me over. They have a dog in here, and she knows Ron. Ron
Yeah,
brings her treats.
Well, I do the same thing
Right.
when friends out of town, right? She won't even let me by the door unless I got a treat in my pocket.
Yeah. 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 All righty, guys. Well, you guys have a great day, and we'll catch up
Yep.
to you.
All right. Thanks for dropping in.
Okay. See you later.
Yep. Bye.
Bye-bye.
You're about ready for signs, eh? Hey, Hodges?
Yeah, what time of day is it? I had to leave here around 10 o'clock. Paul will be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe start putting my shoes on and stuff, getting things ready. I already got the sign on the vehicle, so I just got to jump in and go.
Okay.
It's funny because it's a plastic sign. It's like the post is plastic or vinyl or whatever the hell you want to call them. I didn't buy them. They're too expensive for me to buy. But there's two people do together on the real estate. And anyways, they're about $180 a piece to buy them. So
Really?
but they pay me to put them up and take them down. So
Is it just plastic with wood on the inside, or is it just all plastic?
completely hollow. Yeah.
It's got a spike on the bottom or something? Is that what it is?
No, well, there's a spike, but it's got two square things on it, and you're driving into the ground. Then you slide the post over the square things.
Okay,
That's-
I got you. Is
Yeah,
that,
it's actually I can put them up quicker than my own signs.
is that tough to take it out of the ground when it's,
Actually, they're a lot easier than my stakes are to pull out of the ground.
oh, okay.
No, I can just reach down, wake them a couple times, pop right up because they're only like a rod.
Signs that, you know, do you make the signs that you,
No. No, my shed here is full of signs, like, you know, from all the different realtors because they're already here.
okay.
So they want to sign up. I just grab my post, one of their signs, and away I go, right?
So do you charge them for the sign, or do they?
I put them up, yeah, up and down.
But I
Yeah.
mean, do you buy the signs and then you just
No,
charge them to put them up?
Well, the posts are mine.
Okay,
The signs, they're theirs. So no, I don't pay for their signs, nothing, no.
okay,
They
you take care of the sign mounting, okay, so the post.
Yeah,
Okay, all right. And, so
I got one agent, really weird, but I just go put the post up. She puts her own sign, hangs her own sign on it, right?
hey, same price, right?
Yeah. Oh, it is. Yeah. Especially if it's out of town, she's gonna know it. So, well, because you know, like I got different prices because you know it depends how far you got to go, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah, okay.
Mm.
Yeah, especially nowadays with the gas.
You know what Grand Bend is?
Yeah.
You know what Grand Bend is?
Yeah, that's a long distance for you, right?
Yeah. $250 to go put a sign up.
Yeah, that's shit, yeah, that's gas.
I'd probably
That's a Sarnia Plus, right?
Well, see, and the thing is, I'd probably $50 gas to go put it up. Then I got to go take it down. It's another $50 for the fuel just to go take it down. So I'm just $100 in fuel alone.
Just to get there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do they do, well, yeah, but it's probably more the rarer, the farther away, the more less likely it is. That would be like a vacation home or something mainly that.
Yeah, crap, man. Yeah, their vacation homes and shit up there.
So, people
You-
that live in
you
your
don't get
area
them in the
will go
wintertime.
there for vacation.
Yeah, you won't get them in the wintertime, so I don't have to worry driving that far in the winter, but I might have Woodstock. Actually, I got 2 signs in Woodstock. I've got about 3 or 4 in London right now.
Woodstock, that's an hour, isn't that, Paul, or 45 minutes from you?
Woodstock is, yeah.
Yeah.
London's about 20, 25 minutes. Depends
Okay.
what London, right?
Yeah. Do you do much in London or?
Hell, I up the price again, right? As soon as I hit the 401, the price changes through London. And once I get to Sunningdale, which is on the north end of London, I charge more again.
Oh, okay.
I was up to St. Mary's. I think it was $150 to go to St. Mary's, but a good hour getting there, an hour coming home, 2 hours, right?
They would have to do it themselves, see, so,
I've had them. Well, what would you charge to go to Windsor or something? I'm going, you got to be kidding me. For one thing, you wouldn't be able to afford me. Second of all, I ain't going there.
you don't have
That's
the time, you don't have the time, right? With your,
Yeah, but see what it is. They're down there. Somebody wants to buy this house, but they haven't put their house up for sale yet in Windsor, so they want the same listing, right?
Yeah, okay.
I've had them come here and get a sign, the post, and everything else. So here you go, and you can put it up yourself. I've done that not a lot, but few times.
You
Yeah.
ever get the post back then?
Oh yeah, they bring it back. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll get it back. And one of the problems I run into, and they know it too, like especially a newer post, it was on a construction site and they damage it, and $75 to replace that post, they get charged. The time I buy the wood, I got to go get it, buy the wood, cut it, paint it, put the screw eyes on it, everything else, I got some time and everything else into it, and materials, especially the price of lumber ain't cheap nowadays. It would cost me just $25 for a one piece of wood to make the sign out of. So, so then I got to cut it and got to cut shape for the edges, notch it and put screw eyes on it, paint it, put clips on the top, and $75 a post. My post gets destroyed. I hate putting them up in construction zones. Because one of the biggest problems you'll find too is that the house is just being built. So, and then the sign's in their way or something, they'll take it out and throw it over to the side or something. And then they call and say, well, the post fell over. No, it didn't. Somebody pulled it out. So I charge them again for putting it back up. And I had one agent one day called me up. He wanted me to put a sign up someplace. So I went and put it up right away like I normally do. About 2 days later, he called me back and he ripped me apart. He said, how dare you put such a dirty post and a dirty sign on there? He said, that thing looks freaking terrible and everything else. He ripped me a thing. I said, I never want to see that again. And da-da-da. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, anyways, I jumped my vehicle and went over right away. What had happened, the place wasn't landscaped yet. So the guy went over and picked it up with a skid steer. I could see where he hooked it. Picked it up and it fell over in the mud and he just slid it out of the way. Okay. So when he was done, he went back over. I could see on the top, he pushed it back down into the stake and everything back into the ground. The post up with his mud all over it. It just looked like a piece of shit. I couldn't believe it. Like I had paper towel, I couldn't clean it with paper towel, like a spray bottle and cleaner. I actually had to go home, get some soap and water, and go back and clean it. So, anyways, well, I took pictures of it. And anyways, I called the agent up and I ripped a strip off him. I said, that's bullshit. You call me and do all this and accuse me of this and that and all that. Anyways, I said it was goddamn, people landscape. Why? He said, I'm going to get on the phone right now. He says, I'm going to be calling them. And but he's too quick to rip me apart and thought I would put something off that. The guy slithered across the mud,
Yeah, I should have told him to take, get another
standing up.
another sign guy, you know what I mean? So,
And see, it was standing back in the place where it's supposed to be, but it was covered in mud.
yeah.
He thought I put it up like that. I'm going, really? You really think I did that? I said, that thing was clean when I put it up. And I'll tell you that right now. I'm going to go check it out. Yeah, I took pictures of it. And I took pictures where I could see where he slid it with the machine. You can see the track marks. You can see where the sign slid and everything else. Oh, yeah.
So they didn't have the courtesy to spraying it off with a hose for you.
Yeah, or call the agent and said, look, we had but see what it is, they don't want to get off the machine to pull it out, set it up someplace. Hey, Paul's back.
Hey, I'm back. You guys got to go?
I'm going to leave here in about 5 minutes, Paul. I got to sign today, so.
Okay, well, let's just shut her down then.
Okay.
And,
We'll see you guys.
yep. Okay, Garth.
Be
Thanks for
careful.
being here, buddy.
Yep.
Okay, we'll see you all again next time.